Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm going to do another couple of reviews for somebody. Uh, I told you I'd do this 2 weeks ago. I'm a little slow, but we're going to get there. I want to look at this game. You messaged me. It was the 18th, I believe it was. So this game's a little bit after we had spoken about looking at some of these games. So I'm late to the party. I know, but I'll get there eventually. So let's take a look at this. I specifically want to look at this one because this goes to an end game. 57 moves. Surely to God you're in an end game in 57 moves. So I want to look at this one. We'll look at a few of them, but I want to start here. So we have E4, E5, okay. And do we get a Spanish? Okay, an Italian game. All right. Now, I don't really know a lot about the Italian, but this is all book, so this looks good. Okay. Get the knight out of there. Okay. All right. So here, all right. The first thing that I'm seeing is you're allowing your pawns to be doubled. It does open your rook. That's true, but you're going to double your pawns. So I don't hate it. But I probably, like the computer says, I probably would have played here before I started thinking about trying to tear this thing open. But that's not a losing move. Okay. Alright, so what do I know? What do I know? Alright, so, okay. That looks good. But okay, so here, I feel like if you're going to open your F file, sliding the rook over to here kind of, you don't have the same it loses a little bit of its sting opening the or kind of the benefit of opening the F file is because your rook is here. So it's kind of ready-made pressure on the position, towards his king, right? But when you slide over, you lose a little bit of the reason that you want to open that F file. So now you're just kind of left with a weak diagonal, so the downside of the position without any of the benefit. So that's kind of what I see here. So I don't hate it. I don't think it's an awful move. But, if you plan on moving your rook away, I probably wouldn't go ahead and open up that F file. But it's not a losing move here. Yeah, okay. So you double your pawns. Okay, it's not the end of the world. All right. Okay. Yeah, not the end of the world though. Hung a pawn, but it ain't the end of the world. Okay. Yeah, he's pinned there. Oh. Yeah, okay. All right. What? What have I missed here? Oh. Okay. I didn't even see that. Okay. Okay, so you win an exchange. All right. Oh. Okay. Hung your rook. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so here you want to go here. So the problem now is, you could play check, pick this up, right? Whereas if you go here, you're taking away the checks in the future. You want to try to, in a position like this, you want to try to limit yourself from the checks. When the queens are on the board, so if there was no queen, this wouldn't be awful, activating the king. But here, you want to try to tuck him away. So just remember, if the king or if the queen is still on the board, probably hiding is better. Yeah. What? Yeah. Eh, I think it still kind of works out. Yeah, okay, so now, yeah, all right. He's winning here. Losing the one move blunder there with the rook, that's, yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, you don't have a whole lot left here, but he's, yeah, I mean, this is just, yeah, now, yeah, and then this pawn is just gone, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, really, the only thing I would say here, I mean, your opening is beautiful. This is beautiful. I couldn't have played. I would have gotten. I played the other day. I was playing. I always play the Caro, and sometimes, once in a while, I'll play the Sicilian. I never play E4, E5 because I get in so much trouble. So I did the other day. This dude played the Italian. I thought I played well, and then I got hit with some nonsense and just folded so fast. So I mean, you played this better than I would have. So I mean, your opening is good. This move here, I think, is probably where you started to kind of go astray. The computer says it's good, or it's fine. It's not the best move, but this is a fine move. But I think, so, the point here, I think, is that you are opening up the pressure here on this pawn. See, so if you take, when this guy moves, look at the pressure on this pawn. So that's the benefit of getting rid of that F pawn. However, when you do this, you end up, now that pressure's gone. So I don't, like I said, I don't think this is awful here, but a lot of people try to get rid of that F pawn to open that pressure. Just be real careful. I don't think it's bad. I don't think that's what cost you the game. You had the blunder, though, just the one move blunder, and that ended up costing you the game. But overall, this is a good game. Just be careful opening your F file. Be careful opening your F file. And I would say here, I would have prioritized not letting him double those pawns. Almost to a fault, I try to avoid my pawn structure being damaged. And sometimes I know that I screw up trying to preserve that pawn structure. But, dropping back here, you add another defender to this square, and you keep him from being able to trade the knight for the bishop, and it preserves your pawn structure. So, I think, kind of at this level, you're kind of closing in on 1100. Your pawn structure is going to start becoming really important. Look at this endgame here. Let me just... So here, look at these pawns. When you drop back with the bishop, he took, you doubled the pawns, and then look at the resulting position in the endgame. So you got these two pawns that are just not good. So if they were side by side, it's a lot better. So just kind of be careful with opening the F pawn. I don't think it's bad in that scenario, but I would be really careful with it, especially if you're going to end up having to move that rook, because then you don't have any of the benefit, only the drawback. And then, dropping that bishop back and allowing your pawns to be doubled, that did cause you some trouble in the end game. The one move blunder, it happens, man. It happens. You're going to blunder. So, there's nothing really you could do about that. Just kind of pay as close attention as you can, and, those will eventually start clearing. If I can clean my blunders up, because, I'm not a great chess player, but it's not often that I just hang a piece. If I could get to that point where I'm not just hanging pieces very often like that, anybody in the world can get there. So just be real careful, about the hanging pieces. But overall, this is a good game. You had the one move blunder and, the couple things that I said, but this looks good. I'm really impressed with that opening, man. That was beautiful. So really good job with that. Really good job with that opening. So you really know your stuff on that. What do we have here? This is a 26 move game. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. What do you got here? $76. Did you lose this? So the Sicilian, okay. And Yeah, so right out of the gate here. Okay. I seen a Chess Vibes video, and he got a very similar position to this, and he just gave away his G-pawn. He just gave it away. I wouldn't argue with Castling. I like Castling, really. Yeah, I do think this was better, and just give this pawn away, because you could slide your rook over, and you know it's protected. You could pick this pawn back up. You're pressuring here, you know, and all. I mean, you know, in that resulting position, you know, you've got your rook in the game, the bishop in the game, both knights, the queen, and all he's got is his queen. So, but I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I literally just seen that last night and kind of started thinking about that myself. So I don't hate this. I don't fault you for castling here. Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of a one-move threat. This is kind of a more meaningful attack, and it's easy for me to say with the computer telling me that. But you know, if the queen moves away and you have a knight out, this square is a good juicy square to start looking at. You know, in this position, if you don't go here, you know, maybe this move to start kind of ripping this open, because at the end of the day, all he's got out is the queen. So if you could open this up and start getting some more pieces into the game, you know, that benefits you. So, but this isn't a losing move. Okay, did you hang it? No, you didn't. So he goes there. Okay. What the hell? Well, this guy's going for it right here, ain't he? Okay. Yeah. Now you see. Okay. Yeah. Now you're threatening that square. Take the knight and get the fork, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Holy hell. You missed a mate in one. It happens. It happens. You got a fork. Fine. Good. Bring that back. Okay. Okay, so what's going on here? Now, you got to be careful here, because this guy's defended by this. So if this can get deflected, oh shit, it's already deflected, ain't it? Okay. All right. Okay, so we've lost a piece. It's not the end of the world. Does this win the bishop? Looks like it does. Take a7. Okay, no. Ouch. Ouch. So, that was a good game. That was a really good game. Again, you had a one-move blunder, but this was good. I mean, this was good. You know, what can I say? This is a good game. You had, like I said, one-move blunders happen, man. Don't get discouraged. Don't let it get to you. They happen. This one hurt, I'm sure, but you outplayed this guy. Like, you just flat out played this dude. You had the blunder, but you beat the brakes off this dude. So hang in there. Watch your one-move blunders. You know, just try to, who was it says the sanity check? Who is that? Is that Gotham Chess? Just a little sanity check. Maybe take an extra second and just say, am I hanging this? But that's 2 games in a row, man. You played great chess, and the one-move blunder got you in 2 games. So just be a little careful with that. But other than that, man, these are some good-looking games. I mean, this is beautiful stuff. I mean, you missed the mate in 1. That kind of stuff's going to happen. One-move blunder kind of stuff happens. I mean, here you could have won the game, but you seen the fork. You went for it. You follow it up nice. You get into a little trouble here, you lose the piece. But, I mean, look at this counterplay. Boom. Pick up this guy. I mean, you're crushing here. This is beautiful stuff. And then here, you know, you just kind of had the little, you know, little mistake. But beautiful game. Beautiful game. Keep this up. If you don't blunder here, you crush this guy. You just go on and just steamroll this dude. So just be careful with the blunders, man. But other than that, like that opening is nice. You know, I mean, this looks good. I want to look at one more loss, and then I want to look at a win. I think, and I don't do that to kind of pick on you or anything. I think that you get more out of the, you know, where did I go wrong? I hope this one is not a one-move blunder. Let's do this without the engine. I feel like it's almost cheating. So what do we play here? E4. Okay, Caro. All right. Exchange. Okay. Take the center. Looks good. Looks good. All right. So here, I think that this is the move here to support this guy here. So if you play your knight here, what's going to defend this? You have to defend it with a piece. Whereas, you know, here you've got this nice pawn chain over here, and you know, then you can get your bishop out. Maybe your knight comes around like this and comes around to the king side, something like that. So I think here you want to play your pawn here to ultimately support your center. No, it's not a losing move. Don't take. Okay. Fair enough. But so this move here, you just end up coming back. So as you get to a little bit of a higher level, you know, the checks that don't lead anywhere, that don't mean anything, you kind of want to slow down on those. It's better to, so I watch another guy. I've done a game against him. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Chess Boot Camp. And one of the things that he does that really drives me crazy, I love his channel. Great channel, man. Awesome guy. But one of the things that he does, that when I'm watching, I'm like, wow. He'll go, I guess we'll just chuck in the check. The check is your ace in the hole. That move trumps everything else on the board. It doesn't matter what's happening. It could be mate in one, you're staring at mate in one, he's got mate in one, you're beat. But if you have a check, he can't play that mate in one, right? If your queen is hanging and now it's attacked, boom. If you have that check, you might be able to get yourself out of trouble. So if you have a check, just take note that you have it. But if it doesn't lead anywhere, if there's not any kind of pressure resulting directly from it, or like, for example, if you could play this check and then that lets you castle, I would say, okay, that's fine. But just if you play here and there's nothing coming out of it, I would just hang on to it. Keep that in your pocket. It might come in handy later. Don't give away your trump card, for no good reason, right? So be careful just playing the check and not, leading anywhere, because you might want to have that in your pocket later. But it's not a losing move. It's not a losing move. Okay. Drops back. Your knights are better in the center. This is kind of a one-move threat. But it's not awful. This isn't terrible. Okay. Does he let you ruin his pawn structure? So, all right. So here, I would probably take this. It does allow him to put his rook here. But where's this king going to go? Because this isn't a threat. That's not a threat. So I would have probably, take here and break that pawn structure and keep his king locked in the center of the board. But I don't hate that you see this. Okay, there now. Good. I like that. Okay. This pins this pawn. So Yeah, I'm not sure what... I don't know why you dropped back here and took this pressure off the E-file. But, I mean, that's... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. The computer hates it, but I think it's fine. Yeah, see, now that's not pinned. Okay. Alright, now you're hitting the rook. Now you're pinned to your rook, yeah. Does he just let you save your rook? Okay. So you do have... Okay, so if you go here, how are you going to get back out? There's nowhere to go. Yeah, I think you're just going to lose that knight. Yeah. So, kind of going back to this, you want to be... Knights kind of belong in the center. So, be careful when you move out to the edge of the board like that. Just know it's kind of easy to trap those guys when they get over there. So, just kind of keep that in your pocket. But again, this kind of comes down to a kind of a one-move blunder type deal, where you just end up losing a piece. So, I think you're playing great, man. I think you're really playing good chess here. But you're having a little trouble with your yeah. You're having a little trouble with the one move blunders, just kind of blundering a piece. If you could clean that up, dude, you could be, hell, 1,200, 1,300, hell, you may be better than me. But you're getting yourself in trouble with the one move blunders. So just, kind of be real careful with that. If you could, man, there's not like a trick you could do to say, 3 puzzles a day and you're going to knock out those one move blunders. I think that's what's holding you back, is just the blunders, man. Take your time, think through your moves, and say, look, if I get in time trouble at the end of the game, fuck it. I'll deal with the time trouble. But I'm not going to give these pieces away. Something like that. But if you can find a way to clean those up, those one-move blunders, you're playing great chess. That's the only thing that I think that you really need to look out for. Kind of keep your knight in the center. Knights in the center are good. Watch that Building Habits series, man, where he talks about the importance of the knights in the center. Chess Bra, Building Habits. If I recommend that to anybody. Watch that, and it's great. It's a really good series. So, but again, one move blunders. Just kind of letting a piece get taken. Dude, is this the game we just looked at? Yeah, this guy played 91% accurate, man. I mean, what are you gonna do against that? Did this guy's account get banned? Oh, this dude got banned any damn way, man. Yeah, I mean, that guy... Come on, man. Getting your account banned, dude. Let's see. I want to find a good long game that you've won. And let's take a look at that. Ideally, I'd like to see one that goes into an end game. These are all blitz games. Here, 23 moves. 34 moves. Here's a 35 move game. What is this guy? Yeah, let's look at this. This guy's 1,100, and you beat this guy pretty... it's 23 moves. I want to look at one that goes a little longer. So let's look at this one. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, god damn. All right. Okay. Looks like you put the boots to this cat, man. Look at this. All right. E4, E5. Okay. 3 knights. All right. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Be careful for any kind of, like this move here. Ooh, actually. Yeah. So, what happens here in this game? Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Drop back. Okay, he's hitting your rook. Okay, good. I like it. All right, I like that too. I like that too. Yeah, keep his ass out of there. He's blundered. Okay. I like this. Push this pawn and say, listen, this nice diagonal you've got, get the hell out of here. Because now where's he going to go? He can't go here because you've cut him off. This pawn just sucks. Just don't open it up. Don't open it up for him. Okay, nice. I probably wouldn't have done that because now your rook's over here. I probably wouldn't have done that, but it's not bad. Okay, this is fine. So the problem you've got here is takes, and then what do you do here? You know, you're just gonna. I think you're just gonna drop a pawn. Oh no! Okay. Yeah, you want to be a little careful there. You know, you blundered the exchange. Not the end of the world, though. This isn't the end of the world. Obviously, it's not the end of the world. You beat the brakes off this dude. What? Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. Now, don't give up this diagonal. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. I mean, that's beautiful. That's what I'm saying. When you haven't blundered a piece and just given it away, you beat the shit out of this guy, man. I mean, what can you say? You know, this is all good. You know, if this is the opening you like, man, go for it. You know, I don't know anything about the three knights or whatever this the Italian four knight. I don't know anything about this. But all the things that, you know, like this threat here, right? You're just like, no, you're not going to do that. You see it? Great, man. Great. I like this. Get the hell out of here. And then just take... I mean, he blunders his queen, so, you know. But then look at how you play this. You just shut his bishop down, get off my diagonal. I'm going to go here. No, you're not. Then he leaves. Here, I don't love this. Don't open it up for him. Suffocate this guy. Look at this. I mean, what's his pieces going to do here? You know? I mean, if he does that, okay, whatever. But then you could anchor this guy here, and then you're trading off more material. But don't open it up for him. He's got the two bishops. Don't open it up for him. Make him, you know, give up his, you know, pawns or whatever to open the position. Don't help him out. And then over here, your rooks kind of get disconnected. So now they're a little bit awkward. You see this rook over here is just hanging out by himself. This guy over here. Rooks are better together. Now, if you have a good reason to separate them, great. But, you know, over here, when you start pushing this, now you've separated your rooks and you don't really get a lot of compensation for it, right? I mean, not that it's like some kind of big-time principle that you're breaking. It's not anything like that, but your rooks are better together. So, like, you know, if you were able to get this rook over here, now you're pressuring this guy can't leave or you're going to take that pawn. But over here, they're just disconnected and this guy's undefended. So be careful with that. But that all kind of goes back to this little pawn push where you end up opening up this position for him. And ultimately, you get into a little bit of trouble here where you lose the exchange. Now, you're up a queen. So losing the exchange isn't the end of the world. If you were up, you know, if the material's even, this would be really bad. But here, you could make the case that I'm just simplifying, man. And you wouldn't be wrong. So, and I really, hell, I mean, you go on to just absolutely steamroll this guy. And you played this good. I mean, you know, you're up a and exchange basically a rook for a queen, which is just dominant, really. You know, you play here. This is good. I mean, you're just crushing here. So this goes back again, man, to just, you know, the games that you lost, and all three of them, you ultimately kind of gave away a piece, and you know, your opponent kind of went on to beat you. When you didn't do that, when your opponent was the one that gave away material, you beat the hell out of them. So I mean, your openings are good. Your openings are good. Fantastic. Your opening's better than mine. What did you play in the opening here? Can I look at the analysis here? I just want to see what you play in the opening. What does it say that you played in the opening? I mean, 85%, man. Opening, 78%. Bullshit. This was beautiful. But look at this middle game, man. 86%. I mean, this is good stuff. You played like a 1450. There's not a lot to critique. I think, man, be careful with your losing the pieces. Just, you know, kind of blundering them away. You know, like this knight move over here in that one game. You know, kind of watch out for that kind of stuff. Your knights want to stay in the center, and that opened the door to lose it. But really, the one-move blunders, that's the only thing that I could tell you, man, that you're kind of messing up. If you can find a way to get those cleaned up, look what you done to this dude. I mean, this guy just walked in here and just got slapped in the face. You know, I mean, it was bad. I mean, you crushed him. Just don't give people easy ways to get up on you. And at this level, the way that you're playing these openings, just beautiful openings and solid. None of this gambity. Not that gambits are bad, but you're not kind of going for the, oh, I hope he falls into this trap. Oops, he didn't fall into the trap. Now what? Right? You're playing good chess. Principled chess. You're developing your pieces. You're getting out of the center of the board. This is good stuff. You're going to go a long way, man. If you stay with it, if your goal is 1,500, 60, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Just clean up the one-move blunders, man. That's really all I can tell you. You're playing great. So, anyway, I'm sorry I'm so late getting to this. I know I told you 2 weeks ago I was going to do it. You know, last week at work was crazy. But, you know, and I think I made like 3 videos all week. So, I'm trying to kind of get caught up on some stuff here. I'm behind. I know. I apologize. But thanks for giving me the opportunity to go through this, man. You're playing great. And, yeah, that's really all I got for you, man. If you guys like that, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Also, the Discord link was broken, so if anybody tried to get in, I have a new Discord link. It should be working now. And, again, if you guys have any trouble getting in, just message me, chess.com, comments on the video, whatever, and we'll get you in. So if you have any trouble, let me know. You guys have a good night. See you all in the next video.